Have you ever had one of those days? A really hard day with your adopted child? You're at your wit's end. What do you do? Maybe it's time to hit the pause button. Did you finally realize your dream of having a family, only to have your happily ever after turn into a nightmare? Are you constantly second-guessing your parenting, anxious about whether your child will make good choices and remain faithful? Have you neglected yourself to the point that it's taken a personal toll on you? Hi neighbor, welcome to Anchors of Encouragement. I'm Tim Maudlin, husband, adoptive parent, disciple of Christ, and ambassador of encouragement. I too felt the joy of having a family of my own, and I wish we could be like other families. But I found myself up late at night, anxious about my child's future and asking myself, why is this happening? Am I a failure as a parent? It was only by grabbing a lifeline from God and my friends that I was able to navigate the challenges of adoptive life. And now I can't wait to share everything I've learned with you. My mission is to be your friend and encourager, to throw adoptive parents a lifeline and offer biblical encouragement as you partner with Christ, providing stability as your anchor when you need it the most. If you're ready for real and raw talk with strategies and insights that lead to peace beyond comprehension, so you not only survive but thrive in life's storms, this podcast is for you. Hope and healing are on the way. Hi neighbor, welcome to another episode of Anchors of Encouragement. Today I want to share with you some ideas about a particular concept that adoptive parents have expressed to me as important to them in the support they need in their adoption journeys. The thing that they really would love to have is respite. I want to begin this discussion by sharing a story from one of our listeners. She's an adoptive parent. Out of respect for her privacy, I'm not going to reveal her name. There was a day when she was having a really hard time with her adopted child. What she decided to do was to go for a walk. She searched for trauma parenting and came across this podcast. As she listened, she started to cry. She also told me that this adoption journey has been really hard, but God has been faithful to bring encouragement to her. I'm thankful that this podcast was able to encourage her that day. I really understand when she says she was having a hard morning and she needed to get away. She needed that respite. What I want to do in this episode is to take that concept of respite and then turn that word into an acronym in order to flesh out multiple ideas the concept of the word presents. We've already looked at one of those ways. That is the idea of it becoming necessary at times in order to have healthy boundaries. Adoptive parents need to hit the pause button. What I want to do is to go right into the daily doable. Because I asked myself the question, what might it look like when an adoptive parent hits this pause button? What are some things that they could do in order to achieve the respite they desire? So let's look at these different ideas. Maybe there'll be one that resonates more with you than another. Maybe you'll like multiple ones. But the idea for your daily doable is to pick one or more and then do them when you need to hit that pause button. So the first idea I came up with, and this is what our mother did that I talked about earlier. She hit the pause button and she went for a walk. She sought out recreation. Now, I don't know what that looks like for you. For her and me, it looks like a walk. I love to go for a walk and just to clear my head, to get away for a while. Maybe you go for a drive. Maybe you go to the gym. Maybe you watch a movie that you really enjoy. Whatever recreation looks like for you, push the pause button and then do it. The second idea is that sometimes you need to hit that pause button in order to catch your breath. You need to exhale. Adoption can get really heavy at times, and sometimes you feel like you're suffocating. When those times present themselves, hit the pause button, get away, and catch your breath. For the letter S, I thought of the idea of hitting the pause button in order to get away, to step away, and have some solitude. some alone time, some me time. Solitude can be really important. Sometimes you just need to be away by yourself. And when you're away by yourself, for the letter I picked the word introspection. And not surprisingly, the best way I like to do this is through journaling. So get away and with pen to paper, touch those feelings that you're experiencing. That will help you to achieve the respite you desire. For the letter T, be a little selfish and treat yourself. Treat yourself to something that will make you feel better, something that will put a smile on your face. It doesn't have to be much. Maybe it's a cup of coffee. Maybe it's a dessert you like. Whatever it is, treat yourself in order to achieve that respite you desire. And then for the second letter E in this acronym, this is one that is one of my go-tos. When I'm feeling down, when I need to hit the pause button, I like to turn the focus off of myself and onto someone else. So for this second letter E, encourage someone else. You're putting that principle in play from Proverbs 27:17. Iron sharpens iron. When you choose to encourage someone else, you're going to feel better about yourself. And in some way, and in a way that you may never understand, it will come back to you. So those are some multiple ways you can use to push the pause button and get your respite. Say you're not an adoptive parent, but you would like to do something to be that anchor of encouragement for your adoptive parent friends. Ask yourself, what could you do to help them push the pause button? Maybe you could watch their kids for a while. Maybe you could send them a gift card. Think about things that you could do in order to help your adoptive parent friends and get the respite they need. Chances are they aren't going to ask. So take the initiative. I know in my life when friends have done that for us, how encouraging it was and how it made us feel like we weren't in this journey, or we weren't on this journey all alone. So those are some things to think about. I hope you have been encouraged by them, and you will take the time. You will look for the respite you need, and you will hit the pause button and do some of these things. It will help you be a better parent. It will help to establish these healthy boundaries that are so necessary in our adoption journeys. That's all for this episode. I want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope you will take the time and push the pause button. Get the respite you need. Until next time, this is Tim, encouraging you to do what you can now. If this podcast has given you the courage and confidence to face storms in your life, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a written review on Apple Podcasts. Tell a friend about the show. Take a screenshot of this episode and share it in your Instagram stories and tag me at Tim Maudlin. You can also connect with me in my Facebook group, Anchors of Encouragement. So until next time, this is Tim encouraging you to do what you can now.